this is Steve. In this video, I will show you how I built this effect pedal I/O switchboard. Let's go with switchboard. I made this switchboard in KiCAD and ordered it from OSHPark, as you can see from the purple colored board. I wanted to start building my own guitar pedals, and this circuit would help me in prototyping. I started off by listing out the connections and components that I need. This includes voltages, effect signals, a voltage inverter IC, pin headers, and a stomp switch. After that, I drew electrical schematics of the board. The main components include power connections, voltage divider, and 3 PDT switch connections. I used these drawings to prototype on a breadboard, ensuring that connections were correct. I noticed I had a lot of broken ICs when testing. It took me quite some time to figure out the problem. When everything is correct, I moved on to KiCAD. I used KiCAD to formally draw electrical schematics based on my drawings and prototypes. Before that, I drew symbols and footprints for a 3 PDT switch and an audio jack. At first, I had trouble understanding how the connections of the 3 PDT works. However, after drawing the schematics, it was clear to me. After drawing the schematic, I went ahead in designing the board layout. I followed the board setup based on OSHPark's support documents and started there. Here, I just make sure the connections and footprints were correct. After everything is done, I generated Gerber files and drill files to be sent to OSHPark. It took me a few weeks to wait for the PCB to arrive from OSHPark. In the meantime, I generated a bill of materials Excel sheet. This sheet includes the parts, reference number from DigiKey, and price. For the PCB assembly part, it's pretty straightforward. I soldered small components first and then build up towards larger components. This is how the final product looks like. Now for the final step, testing. To demonstrate this circuit, I built a simple transistor boost effect circuit on a breadboard. What this circuit does is boost the input signal to the output. Simple, right? So how this switchboard works is just to change the routing of the signal chain. When I push this button, the LED lights up, which means that the input signal goes through the pin header, then the effect circuit, and then the output. When I push it again, the LED turns off and directly connects this input to that output. To test this circuit, I'll show you how to use it with a guitar. For final thoughts, I think this is a head start for me in managing my own projects. I learned a lot about how to make custom PCBs. I have a lot of ideas on what to do, and I'm excited to show them on this channel. There are areas for this board that I can improve, such as component arrangement and labeling. I plan to improve them for the next revisions for this board. I hope you enjoyed this video of seeing my process in making my first PCB. If you have any feedback or other improvements for this board, leave it in the comments below. That's all from me. I'll see you soon.